to talk about tips and techniques for hiring a new employee. In this clip, I want to talk about outsourcing. There's two areas of outsourcing I want to look at. Number one is outsourcing the actual hiring process, and the other is whether or not the skills that you're hiring could be outsourced. Outsourcing is a very predominant trend in our market, and for good cause. If, like me, you own a small business, you may not necessarily have all of the tools and all of the skills to hire effectively. Outsourcing that can become a very valuable process. First of all, you can hire somebody who's very skilled at interviewing, at finding applicants, at sourcing out people, validating skills. So if you can outsource that, it saves you a great deal of time, and often you can get much better results. So one thing to think about is, do you really want to outsource the actual hiring process? Second of all, after you've created your job description, if there's a very specific skills that this person or this position may require, and you're having difficulty actually finding those skills, you might want to outsource them. A good example is often companies will outsource sort of the invoicing and the accounting part of the business. If you're good at what you do, which might be welding or whatever, you might want to outsource part of what you're not so good at. And outsourcing, although per hour costs you more, overall costs you less, because you end up having somebody who can do the job well as part of their profession, but you're not paying for a full-time employee and all of the things that are included with that. So in the process of deciding to hire somebody, two things to consider is outsourcing. Outsourcing, number one, the actual hiring process, or number two, outsourcing certain skills, and then instead of hiring, staying with your existing personnel. Both of those are really good options and might be worth looking at in terms of financially being beneficial for your company in the long run.